here's the thing that you guys need to understand about this whole thing right here. If you, for whatever reason, haven't heard, but yet you're watching this video involving discussion about gaming, who the fuck are you? Uh, Here's the thing you need to understand about this. If you haven't heard, Microsoft hikes price for their top tier Xbox Game Pass Ultimate by $10, which is a 50% raise, by the way. As says right the fuck there. Basically, Game Pass Ultimate is costing more. I saw they're adding like Unity Plus or whatever the fuck, and they're trying to say that they've added value and all of this shit, which is weird because the Game Pass subscription model was always a cool idea when this was $10. Because damn, bro, I don't really have to be buying games so much. I could just get the subscription, and then I could play all these fucking games. I got this access to this catalog, and I always remember hearing from like Saving the Bees and the Black Hokage, shout out to them, that with Xbox, you don't own these games. In essence, you're renting these games. That's what the whole discussion has been about lately. And when we're in this type of situation, when it comes to having a subscription to an access of a catalog with Xbox, you get a lot of value. Sure, when this was 10, 17, even $20, right? All the EA games, especially if you're into that, right? You're talking Madden, the FIFA, Medal of Honor, etc. And then of course the acquisition of Activision and Call of Duty essentially being the main selling point of that. But Diablo, Overwatch, of course, all the other things that's there on Xbox. It was cool and all, but then you gotta understand something. With PlayStation Plus, yeah, it's also a subscription service, and the games that they were giving you in there, you can't play without that. Sure, but those games would never leave, right? Unless you had a subscription to your PlayStation Plus, right, membership, you would always have access to whatever games you had claimed with PlayStation, right? So this could be games. For me, it's like a random, like ever since 2010, you were getting games on your PS3. When the Vita got introduced, you were getting all that, right? We're talking Age of Zombies, we're talking Vampire, we're talking Breakquest, we're talking Outworlds, Exodus. 2011, you had things like Spyro 2, Spyro 1, Hero of Sparta, Lilo and Stitch, Magic the Gathering, Bomberman Ultra. But then it started becoming much more worth it. Like, I don't know, let's just pick a random year, huh? 2014, you got Devil May Cry, which is, I think, the reboot version of that series. You got 2K in there, Sly Cooper, Terraria, Dead Space 3, Dragon's Crown, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, which has its love for fans base, cult fan base, Injustice, Gods Among Us, Daily Premonition, Hitman Trilogy. Like, all these games, as long as you have claimed them when they were first being given out, fucking Duke Nukem in 2015, Infamous First Light, you feel me? Ollie Ollie 2, Guacamelee, right? Like, this is about the time I would actually have some of these. Prototype 2, like Yakuza 4, Thief, way more as well. It's just, if you want to pull it up, just type in PlayStation on your search. Plus games given to you since whatever, 2020, 2017, whatever you want. Like, I can go ahead and play those games again. They're not gone from this catalog of Game Pass. You don't own anything. You get access to this service to play their catalog. And when it was worth the value, it was awesome as fuck. But once we started talking 30, 60, etc., if you do the math, you're looking at $360 a year. $360 that you have to pay per year. That's, what is that? 6 games you could have fucking bought? That's, let's see, Battlefield, Digimon, I don't know. Baldur's Gate. I know games cost $70 fucking dollars, but I'm going back with the original model of 60, right? Like, think about it. It in 2 months, right, for a $60 game, right? Of that subscription, you have that game, right? Not depending on what game it is it worth it? Who knows, right? But like, the last time I bought a physical game, like, besides like a FIFA, because fun fact, I've only played maybe 3 FIFAs in my life. So for me, my first one was, I think, 20, and then 21, and then 23. I forgot. Yeah, like thought before that was like Metal Gear Solid 5. That's like really it. So it was always like, well, why buy a game when I can just buy things digitally or at a cheaper price? By the way, at some point, you know, you have your summer sales. You had your Golden Week. Shout out Japan if you had a Sony, if you had a PlayStation, right? Obviously during the holidays you would have a lot of great deals, but we're not at a point now where this economy being as shit as it is and the tariffs affecting everything. Like, yeah, man, I'm not really okay paying $30 a month to play like a couple games that I'm really interested in. I'd rather just, you know what, let me lock in with one game that I can go ahead and play a lot of. And if I really want to, which I ended up doing, I actually degraded or demoted my subscription service from the ultimate to premium. But if that ever goes up, like that's $15, right? But if that ever goes up, I'll just get whatever the cheapest one is and stick with that, because I'd rather. They're gonna try adding this one with ads, which is so fucking weird. I don't understand that, but whatever. Like what, in between games you have to take an ad, you can't even edit your shit. Like what the fuck are we talking about? But yeah, so like I don't need it. Like I have an Xbox Series X. I've enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of it. I, going forward, won't be buying any Xbox console system, which the rumor is they're going to get rid of it, but who the fuck knows? It's just rumors and speculation, right? Yeah, and then that Microsoft handheld Ally for $1,000, I'm not. But here's 3 months of Xbox fucking Game Pass. I don't fuck. What the fuck? You get a Steam Deck, and play a lot of games allegedly emulated, and you know your entire Steam live catalog. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, nah, I'm okay, bro. I don't need to do that. So it's a no for me, dog. And yeah, at some point I'll wane off and just won't be a part of that Xbox ecosystem. Especially with a lot of the games coming to PC, I don't need to have a subscription. You know what I mean? Yeah, if I had another PC that I can use for gaming, and then this one that I have right now for editing and streaming, cool, I would do that. But otherwise, no, it's just not something that's worth it for me at this moment. But, you know, I would probably get a PS5 Pro if I thought it was real. Like, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just, it's a lot of money to spend to then rebuild a catalog when I'm really only interested in, like, a couple of these exclusives. Everybody's going to say, what about Ghost of Yotei? They just came out. Cool. Me, though, Demon Souls... Yep, that's like really it. Unless you're gonna tell me I can, you know, I can stream probably PS4, Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, I'm playing old games anyway as it is. Like for me, it's not something that I need to do. So, yeah, no, I think it's ridiculous. People are all like, you guys are whining. Or video games, yeah, man, because that's ridiculous. Why would you not? Like, you go and let companies just raise prices to the things that you're already using, and it's not even giving you added value. That's the things that you would actually see as an improvement. Like, premium's already premium and essential to stay dope until they raise that. Yep, we'll see, man. This is a big L from Microsoft, and you know, I heard Black Okage say this. If people don't care and they still sub to it and all that, just buy stock in Microsoft. Because, I mean, we thought Netflix would have fucked up, but then you saw their numbers balloon. And so people don't give a fuck. People, I don't know, man. I just think it's silly. Like, here's what I'll tell you for anyone that has, like, if you use subscription services, here's what I'm going to tell you. Only sub to the ones you're actively using, and then once you're done watching whatever you're doing there, go ahead and take that off and go ahead and sub to something else. There's no need to sub to like 5 different streaming services when you're like now what, you're doing one a day for your whole week or some shit. What are we doing? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It shows how greedy Microsoft is, but if you were around during their Xbox One era, where that infamous bit about like, oh, if you don't have internet to always be plugged in and whatnot, you know, just buy the 360. And it's like, what? People believe people when they keep showing you who they are, right? And in this case, it's Microsoft. They're greedy. and it's just not something that I can like be okay with. Um, yeah, buy a PlayStation, buy a PC if you can invest in that. I mean, if the damn things are already costing you $1,000 to get a console of, just fucking buy a PC at that point. You'll be alright. And you can play Steam and play a bunch of other PC exclusive games. You can play Counter Strike, bro. Like, what the fuck were you? Like, oh man, what are we doing here? You know?